All right, we're going to talk about how do I do the intro for this? How do I do the intro? Okay. Hey guys, Zen here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I just want to talk about something that kind of bothers me about Pokemon Pocket. Now, before I continue, this isn't like one of those videos where I'm going to say everything that's wrong with the game, yada yada. It's literally soft launch. Okay, I love the game. It's a fun game. I've been enjoying my time playing it. There's a lot of good with this game has. One thing that I have been noticing for myself specifically, and I can only imagine once global launch happens, a lot of other people might notice this and feel this way too, is when you pull good cards, it feels pretty rewarding. But when you don't, it feels really, really bad, right? Like really, really bad. Now, you're probably wondering, like, why are you even bringing that up? Of course, like, that's the whole point of the game, yada, yada, yada. However, we have other games like Marvel Snap that literally put it into their like ecosystem of like how they played the game, of to not make the player feel like they're not being rewarded in some sort of capacity. And the issue I have with is, like, let's say you get 2 free packs a day. You go into the app every single day for 3-4 days in a row, and you get nothing but duds. You're opening it up, it's double packs. You're opening a pack with 3 Caterpies, which apparently you can do. Like, what the hell? That just feels bad. That feels so bad, right? You go to your Wonder Pick, you save up your Wonder Points. The whole point of Wonder Pick is it's random, I get it. But like, it feels so bad. And I don't know if that's good for the game in the long run. Now, I want to bounce back to Marvel Snap. The reason I bring them up is because before a game, when you would retreat, it would say you lose, right? You lose. And they took that into consideration. Like, it was bothering people. Like, oh, I used my cubes, I snapped, I went up to 4, not 8. If you don't know what Marvel Snap is, you're probably like, what the heck is he talking about? But for those of you who know what I'm talking about, Marvel Snap, right? And then now they changed it to, instead of retreating you lose, you're retreating you escape. So now it feels like more of a strategic element. You're being rewarded, like, hey, good job. You actually saved your cubes, you escaped, you lost a little, but you didn't lose the potential like the most. So I think that kind of psychology in a game in the long run is actually so good, right? It makes you want to keep coming back for more. That's what this game is trying to do. It makes you want to keep coming back for more. The problem I think they have, and I don't know how they're going to fix it. I really don't know. I'm not a developer. I just like playing the game. That's it. But I promise you, like, it's going to be an issue for a lot of people, is when it feels rewarding, it feels rewarding. But then when it doesn't feel rewarding, it really doesn't feel rewarding, right? And that's just the collection aspect. Now, the battling aspect, I love. I love it. It's RNG based. It's a little chaotic. I love chaos. If you guys know me, I like chaos. But that's another issue, right? Let's pretend someone just logs in. They're ready to battle. They go into the casual matches. They go into 3 Articunos in a row, and their opponent hits like 7 Misties in a row. You're just like, what am I doing? I don't want to play this game anymore. I just keep losing turn 1. And then you try to play it, and you get nothing but tails. It's just, there needs to be a balance. They really need to get that right. They really need to get the balance of, like, how can you still feel rewarded to wanting to come back to play? Because I promise you, I don't know what the number is, but give it a certain number of days, like 4 days of just hitting duds with pack openings, or getting absolutely annihilated by the RNG guides and battling, and people might not actually, you know, come back to open up their packs, right? They'll probably go to a game like Marvel Snap. Now, I love both games. I'm still playing this game, right? Again, it's soft launch. Yeah, like, I'm not trying to say this to scare, like, ooh, oh, this game is going down. I don't think so. I think this game is going to make a buttload of money, right? It's actually insane. The art, the cosmetics, the way the card packs opening, the sound effects. It's going to make so much money, right? I wish it had more effects. I wish it was a little bit more like Marvel Snappy. I think that's the issue. I think I'm a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Spoiled I'm a little spoiled from Marvel Snap, and I think that's kind of the issue, right? So maybe not comparing it to Marvel Snap, it's its own entirety, but at the same time, it is a mobile turbo card game battler that I guess you can technically compete with Marvel Snap, right? That game's been out forever. If you're comparing this to like day one Marvel Snap, yeah, they're both like, it's like, you know what? They have their problems, right? Marvel Snap just feels a lot better now, because they've had so much time to grow, and they're not perfect either, right? By all means, I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, Marvel Snap's amazing. Like, they got their own issues, but they're like leagues ahead because they had the time. And I think Pokemon Pocket, they're gonna make a ton of money. They need to like take a step back from like money, and think about what can we do in the game to make players feel rewarded and want to come back for more. Because what happens when a player hits duds 3 days in a row or just gets annihilated in matches? You guys can sit here and say skill issue all you want, or you could say, you know what, that's just part of the game, part of gacha games, right? But it's kind of an issue. And if we're trying to build off the premise of like, oh, well, we're building young gambling addicts, well, that's not good, right? So I think there definitely needs to be some sort of reward system, maybe events, right? Again, this is soft launch, so maybe even if you rip bad packs, there are certain things that give you pack points if you go on every single day and do. There needs to be rewards in the game that make you feel like logging in, playing the game, no matter win or loss, no matter ripping bad packs, you're being rewarded at some capacity. If that reward system isn't fundamental and built into this game, I'm not a psychic. I know my name's Zatu, right? I'm not a psychic. I don't want to say any negative things, right? But you guys can connect the dots. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going that way. I think it has a very positive future. I'm also hoping it has a positive future, but I genuinely think like the game's stunning. It's a really fun game. It feels great when you rip good packs and you get good games. It feels very bad when you don't. It feels very bad when you open up your 2 free packs and your premium pack, and it's Caterpies. you already have like 20 of them, right? And it feels really bad when your opponent hits like 17 Misties in a row. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on this. Again, I'm not trying to be toxic or too like aggressive. Try to be a little respectful. I love the community and how like the communication is really good and positive for the most part. And if something is negative and people don't like it, they know how to communicate in a way that it's not like super bad. So let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.